This video is for the back side of these notes. So if you weren't paying attention to your agenda and you just clicked on the video right away because you didn't try it on your own even, you should stop the video. You're not supposed to be watching this until you get to the end of the paper. It says up here at the top to pick 5 of the situation cards from Mrs. Koth and write their functions below. I'm going to do the first card with you so you know what my expectations are. I just need you to pick one of these random cards. It doesn't matter which ones you do. I'm just going to start with number 10 here as an example. So you would write card number 10, step 1. Step 2, you need to write a function f of x. Remember our formula has an a and a b. The only difference on your note card is that this says y, but remember y and f of x are the same thing. It doesn't matter. We just need to follow the directions here because it says to write f of x. This is your starting amount, and this is how it is changing. Does it double? Does it triple? Does it multiply by 5? Does it get cut in half? That's where this number goes. This is whatever you're starting out with. Starting with f of x. In this problem, it says a softball tournament bracket starts with 64 teams, is what that scribble is supposed to say. And half of the teams are eliminated each round. It starts with 64 teams. So that's our A value. B is the factor that it changes by. Half of the teams are eliminated each round. So we put a 1/2 here. And then we just need an x in the exponent. Remember, B will make the function decrease just by being less than 1. You don't need a negative here to make this function decrease or to make it go down. Just the fact that b is equal to 1/2, which is less than 1, makes this decrease. We don't need any negatives in this function. The next thing that you're supposed to do is find and interpret f of 5. You can type this function into Desmos, and then you can type f of 5 right underneath it in line 2, and it'll tell you what f of 5 is. That's going to come out to be 2. Just because that's the answer. That's what you get when you plug 5 into that function. Interpret means lots of words. I want a whole sentence, capital letter and period. Remember, this problem is about a softball tournament. So your answer would say something like, after 5 rounds, there are 2 teams remaining. Capital letter and period. I need you to use the 5 and the 2, or whatever those numbers happen to be in your problem. I need you to use both of them in your answer, or I'm going to make you fix them. I know that there's still a domain column over here, but the domains are going to look different for each one of these word problems, so I'd really just like to sit with you and do those. I want you to pick 4 more of the cards, because I already did the first one for you. Lucky you. Pick 4 more and do these same 3 columns that I just did, and then turn your cup red so I can come sit with you and go over it.